Hello, it's Nick, and I'm here to demonstrate my Add Vehicle GUI created in Eclipse and used WindowsBuilder Pro to put the GUI together. Part of our spec was to make sure we use the Java look and feel, which wasn't too hard. WindowsBuilder helps you, at least on the border here where we should have 12 pixels all the way around. WindowsBuilder helps you line up that stuff pretty easily. It actually is 11 pixels when you have something here, because of the button or the text field or whatever its border. It still looks like 12 pixels, but it's actually 11 pixels if you look at it. We want 11 pixels in between a group of components, which we have. We want 5 pixels in between a group of buttons like this. And we want padding on either side of the longest text in a button. For this it was cancel, so we want, actually it's 11 pixels on one side and 12 pixels on the right side. And then you use the size of that largest button and make the rest of your buttons that same size. Spacing in between a label and the text field or combo box, we want 11 pixels from the closest thing to it. So here it's commission rate, and this little button, which I'll show when I run this, it is 11 pixels. It doesn't look like it here, but when we run it you'll see that it looks right. Let's run it. Here's our Add Vehicle GUI for Bob's Used Cars, for users to put in information about a vehicle into the inventory for a fictitious used car lot. I'll put in my last vehicle, which I love, my Ford Ranger, but I just had to get rid of it because I've got 2 kids and a wife, and the 2-seater truck wasn't practical anymore. Now I drive a minivan. It was in excellent condition, and we add it. We should see that we created a new used car object. The constructor took in the fields that we put in here and created a new object. We've got a little button here that I wanted users to be able to select and just pick their color real quick and have that pop in the text field, but you can see that's popping in the color here, an RGB value. Would take some more work on the back end to get that to translate to a readable, easily readable color, so this isn't really doing anything great right now. We just saw the add button. The reset button just clears all the fields. It would clear this back to its default to excellent. When we hit reset, cancel just closes that. So let's take a quick look at the code. Java docs on Java.comments on everything. We have unsold inventory. We're not using the sold inventory right now. We needed a place to store the used car in the constructor. The main, initializing. Here's the combo box for the condition. The color button, color picker button, brings up the J color chooser dialog. And here's the add button. The actions are in a try catch because we want to, in the constructor for the used car, we need an int and a couple double values, and we want to parse the text fields to get those values out, and if a user doesn't put in a numeric value, we want to catch that. This is just to turn the combo box condition into an enum value for the constructor. Here. The reset button just resets all the fields to have no text or to a default position in the combo box. And the cancel button just closes that. And that's it, Nix Add Vehicle GUI.